Are we hypocritical, or is there a scientific explanation of this behavior that applies to people from more than one culture? Let's talk about it. So I was born in Romania, and every time I fly home from Boston to home in Romania, I have no problem taking the public bus, which are not good. But the second I leave my country and I fly back to Boston, I have to fly business class. Because I'm a professor, I have done my research, so you don't have to. At least 5 different theories that explain this behavior. Frame switching or contextual identity shifting. People with multicultural backgrounds often switch the version of themselves depending on where they are geographically and socially. For example, in Romania, my brain activates scarcity, right? So I become very resource conscious. I wouldn't pay $100 for a taxi, even though I don't have a problem paying $2,000 for a one-way ticket to Boston, business class. Outside of Romania, I identify as the global successful professor. In Romania, I'm still that little girl who had to count her pennies. 2, relative deprivation and positionality. What is it? It's a theory that people don't evaluate wealth and comfort in absolute terms, so how much money you have, but in relationship to their surroundings. So for example, in Romania, it's very normal for me to take the bus because it's familiar. Even though it's inefficient, I'm like, okay, I'm not scared by it. Whereas when I'm in Boston, I have an expectation baseline that shifts. 3, cultural priming. The mere exposure to culturally specific environments trigger behaviors, values, and even preferences associated with that culture. For example, Romania, for me, it's about thrift, practicality, familiarity. Living abroad is about abundance, success, personal comfort. So our habits are not irrational, but they are contextually primed. I love science. 4, embodied memory and class identity. What is it? Our body remember the class norms of the environment we grew up in, especially if there was economic insecurity. So the child in you still feels very comfortable navigating bus stations and budget choices in Romania. Meanwhile, my adult self, who lives in Boston, has constructed a new identity where business class is a symbol of achievements and comfort. 5, place-based self-perception. What is it? Certain locations carry an emotional and social script that influence how we behave and what we believe we deserve. For example, in Romania, I associate the country with humility, hard work, and practicality. But when I'm in Boston or in Singapore or in Zurich, I associate it with self-worth, freedom, comfort, and even luxury. So what we are feeling is not cognitive dissonance or hypocrisy. It's being layered, fluid, and adaptive because we are complex human beings. We're bicultural, context-aware, and we are very much shaped by the experience of living in different places at different times in our life.